students, in last video we have solved some problems related to derivative of parametric functions. Now in this video also we are going to solve some problems related to differentiation of parametric function. But the problems are show that type of problems. These are very important according to the board exam. Okay. Now let us take an example, that is, if x equal to e raised to sine of t, y equal to e raised to cos of 3t, then show that dy by dx equal to minus y log x upon x log of y. That we have to show that. Okay. So here x is function of t, again y is function of t, and therefore by using parametric function, differentiation of parametric function, we have dy by dx equal to, because we have to find out dy by dx, we have dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. Okay, suppose this is 1. Now find out dy by dt, find dx by dt and put the value in 1. Okay. Now first find out dy by dt. dy by dt. That is differentiation of y with respect to t. What is the y function? The y function is here y equal to e raised to cos of t, and therefore differentiation of y with respect to t means differentiation of e raised to cos of 3t with respect to t. Okay. So to differentiate this, first use according to the exponential formula, that is by using differentiation of e raised to x with respect to x is e raised to x, and therefore differentiation of e raised to cos of 3t is e raised to cos of 3t, e raised to cos of 3t. Now according to the exponential rule we have differentiate, but here exponential function is function of this cos of 3t, and which is again differentiable. Therefore again differentiate, that is differentiation of cos of 3t with respect to t. Now here we have to differentiate according to the cos rule, but this cos is again function of this 3t, and therefore again differentiate this 3t. Cos is function of 3t. Now again differentiate this 3t. Therefore into differentiation of 3t with respect to t in this way. Okay, and now this is equal to e raised to cos of 3t into differentiation of cos of 3t, that is differentiation of cos of x is minus sine of x, and therefore differentiation of cos of 3t is minus sine of 3t into differentiation of 3t with respect to t is 3, that is differentiation of t, 3 is constant, differentiation of t with respect to t is 1. Here 3 is constant and differentiation of t with respect to t is 1. In this way this is the differentiation, and that's why the differentiation is 3 here, and this is dy by dt. This is dy by dt. This is dy by dt, and hence this is 2. This is second. Now find out dx by dt. dx by dt. dx by dt means differentiation of x with respect to t. What is the x function? The function x is, that is e raised to sine of 3t with respect to t. Okay, And to differentiate this again by using e raised to x formula. The differentiation is e raised to sine of 3t is e raised to sine of 3t. But this exponential function is again function of this sine of 3t, which is again differentiable, and therefore again differentiate into differentiation of sine of 3t with respect to t. Again this sine is function of 3t. Again differentiate this, and therefore into differentiation of 3t with respect to t. Okay, and therefore dx by dt equal to e raised to differentiation of e raised to x is e raised to x. That's why differentiation of e raised to sine of 3t is e raised to sine of 3t into differentiation of sine of x is cos x. Okay, so students, differentiation of sine of x is cos of x, and therefore differentiation of sine of 3t is cos of 3t. This is cos of 3t into 3 is constant. Differentiation of t with respect to t is 1. Okay, this is differentiation of x with respect to t, and this is third. This is third. Now put the value of 2 and 3 in 1. Put the value of 2 and 3 in 1. We will get dy by dx equal to what is dy by dx? Dy by dx is dy by dt upon dx by dt. What is dy by dt? Dy by dt is this value, that is dy by dt equal to e raised to cos of 3t into minus sine of 3t into 3 upon dx by dt. Dx by dt is e raised to sine of 3t into cos of 3t into 3. These 3 get cancelled. Okay students, so this is our dy by dx. But we have to prove that dy by dx equal to minus y log of x upon x log of x. If you observe dy by dx, then one thing you will observe that this e raised to cos of 3t, this value e raised to cos of 3t, this value is the value of y. This value is value of y. We have given that in the problem, we have given that y equal to e raised to cos of 3t and x equal to e raised to sine of 3t, that we have given that. Okay, by using this value in dy by dx, we put this value in dy by dx. Okay students, therefore now we have minus sign as it is, e raised to cos of 3t is y sine of 3t, that is the term at numerator. Now the term at denominator, e raised to sine of 3t, the value is x, this value is x, this value is y from given. Okay, and therefore this is x cos of 3t. But up to this we have completed, but we have to prove this dy by dx equal to minus y log of x upon x log of y. Means we have to convert this sine of 3t into log of x and cos of 3t into log of y. By making adjustment, we have to convert sine of 3t and cos of 3t according to that we have to prove. Okay, now let us adjust. Now up to this we have dy by dx equal to minus y sine of 3t upon x cos of 3t. Okay students, so now we have x equal to e raised to sine of 3t. Okay, now taking logs on both sides, this is equal to log of x equal to log of e raised to sine of 3t. Okay, and this is log of x equal to, by using log of m raised to n formula, the conversion will be sine of 3t into log of e. Log of e is 1, that we know that, and therefore log of x equal to sine of 3t. And now we can put the value of numerator at sine of 3t equal to log of x by using this. Okay, by using this, the value we will put at the numerator, that is at the numerator, this value. Okay, by using this. Okay student, are you getting this? So let us see the step, and we have to adjust sine of 3t equal to log of x in this way. Similarly, now what is y? Y equal to e raised to cos of 3t. Again taking logs on both sides, we will get log of y equal to log of e raised to cos of 3t. And this is log of y equal to cos of 3t into log of e. Log of e is 1. Okay. And therefore log of y equal to cos of 3t. In this way, log of y equal to cos of 3t. Put this value here at the denominator. So this is the value at denominator. Okay. And in this way we will get dy by dx equal to minus y sine of 3t upon x cos of 3t, that is minus y, this value sine of 3t is log of x into the value of cos of 3t is log of y. And in this way we have proved the problem that we have given. Okay, so in this way students, we have to prove. Okay, and we can make this adjustment only after practicing. So if you do the more practice, then and then you can solve such type of problems. Okay students, now let us take another example. So the problems are very easy, but only the much more practice is necessary. So the next one is, if x equal to a cos cube t and y equal to a sin cube t, then show that dy by dx equal to minus y upon x raised to 1 by 3. So what is given? We have given that here also x is function of t. Okay, and also y is function of t, means by using parametric function, that is differentiation of parametric function, dy by dx equal to dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt, and this is 1. So first find out dy by dt, then find out dx by dt, put the value is in 1 and then adjust the terms to get the required proof. Okay. Now dy by dt equal to differentiation of y with respect to t. What is y? Y equal to a sine cube t with respect to dt. Okay students, here a is constant. First there is a power function. The outermost function is the power function. That's why differentiate the first according to the power rule. That is differentiation of x raised to n. Differentiation of x raised to n with respect to x is n into x raised to n minus 1. So n is 3 here, n equal to 3 here. N is 3, and therefore by using that formula, that is n is 3 sine raised to n into x raised to n minus 1, that is 3 minus 1 is 2, that is 3 sine square t. Again this power function is again function of sine t, which is differentiable function into differentiation of sine of t with respect to t, and therefore dy by dt equal to 3 sine square t into differentiation of sine t is cos of t, and this is dy by dt. This is dy by dt. Okay. Now dx by dt. Dx by dt, that is differentiation of x with respect to t. What is x function? X is a cos cube t. Therefore differentiation of a cos cube t with respect to t. So here a is constant. Differentiation of cos cube t with respect to t means again by using power function we have to differentiate. But this power function is function of cos of t, which is again differentiable, and therefore into differentiation of cos of t with respect to t. Okay, and therefore here dx by dt equal to dx by dt, a as a constant, cos cube t, that is 3 cos square t into differentiation of cos of t is minus sine of t. Okay students, so this is 3. Dx by dt is this. Dy by dt equal to, here sorry, a is missing, so here a 3a sine square t cos t. Okay, correct this, please correct this. Okay, so this is dy by dt, this is dx by dt, and now put the value of dy by dt and dx by dt in 1, we get dy by dx, and therefore dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. What is dy by dt? Dy by dt equal to 3a sine square t into cos of t upon dx by dt is 3a cos square t into minus sine of t. Okay, so here 3a get cancel, cos of t get cancel, sine of t get cancel, and this is equal to plus minus minus sine of t upon cos of t. This is dy by dx. Okay, now dy by dx equal to minus sine of t upon cos of t. Suppose this is 4. But what we have to prove? We have to prove that dy by dx equal to minus y upon x raised to 1 by 3. That is cube root of y upon x. That we have to prove. Okay, students. So what is x? We have given that. That is given. X equal to a cos cube t and y equal to a sin cube t. And we have to prove that dy by dx equal to y upon x raised to 1 by 3 means cube root of y upon x. So consider the ratio y upon x. Now consider y upon x. What is y upon x? Y is a sin cube t upon x is a cos cube t. So here a get cancelled and this is equal to sin of x upon cos of x raised to 3. Okay, and if we take the negative sign, that is y upon x, that is y upon x equal to sin of x raised to 3, sin x upon cos x raised to 3. Now taking cube root on both sides. Taking cube root on both sides, that is y upon x raised to 1 by 3 cube root equal to sin of x upon cos of x raised to 3 raised to 1 by 3. Taking cube root on both sides, 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 get cancelled and therefore y upon x raised to 1 by 3 equal to, this is equal to sin of x upon cos of x. This is equal to sin of x upon cos of x. And now see students, if we consider minus y upon x and that will becomes minus a sin cube t upon a cos cube t. The minus sign will be there. So minus y upon x raised to 1 by 3 equal to minus sin x upon cos x raised to 3 raised to 1 by 3 get cancelled and y upon x raised to 1 by 3 equal to minus sin x upon cos x. Suppose this is statement number 5. And from 4 and 5, that is minus sin of t, correct this variable here, t, correct the variable as t, please correct. Okay, so here from statement number 4 and from statement number 5, if we observe that dy by dx equal to minus sin of t upon cos of t, and from 5 minus y upon x raised to 1 by 3 is minus sin of t upon cos of t, and therefore from 4 and 5 we show that, from 4 and 5 we directly show that dy by dx equal to minus y upon x raised to 1 by 3. Okay students, these problems are vast because these problems may be asked for 3 or 4 marks, and that's why the problems are vast. But if you understand every step, the problems are very easy. These are not so difficult, but you must understand every step, and for you have to try more or you have to try for the problems or practice the problems, then and then you can understand. Okay, in this way we have shown the problem. Now take down the next one. If x equal to log of 1 plus t square, log of 1 plus t square, and y equal to t minus tan inverse of t, then show that dy by dx equal to square root of e raised to x minus 1 upon 2. Okay students, so here again x is function of t and y is function of t, and therefore dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. This is one. Okay, now let us find out dy by dt, that is differentiation of y with respect to t. What is the function y? That is, the function y is t minus tan inverse of t with respect to t, and this is equal to differentiation of t with respect to t minus differentiation of tan inverse of t with respect to t, and this is equal to differentiation of t with respect to t is 1 minus differentiation of tan inverse of t with respect to t. The formula for differentiation of tan inverse of t with respect to t is 1 upon 1 plus t square. This is 1 upon 1 plus t square. Okay students, so first simplify here. Simplify the terms. We will get dy by dt equal to, here LCM we have to take the LCM because denominator is not same. The denominator of this term is 1 and denominator of this term is 1 plus t square, and that's why the LCM is 1 plus t square. So by using cross multiplication we get here 1 into 1 plus t square is 1 plus t square minus 1, and therefore here t square upon 1 plus t square. So dy by dt equal to t square upon 1 plus t square. Okay student, this is second. Okay, now differentiation of x with respect to t, that is dx by dt. Dx by dt equal to differentiation of x with respect to t, that is differentiation of log of 1 plus t square with respect to t. You know that differentiation of log of t or differentiation of log of x with respect to x is 1 upon x. But instead of x here 1 plus t square, and therefore differentiation of log of 1 plus t square is 1 upon 1 plus t square. But this 1 upon 1 plus t square is again here we have to differentiation, the outermost function is log here, and therefore by using the logarithmic formula we have differentiate. But the log is function of 1 plus t square, therefore again differentiate this 1 plus t square with respect to t. Differentiation of 1 with respect to t is 0 because 1 is constant number. Now plus differentiation of t square is 2t upon 1 plus t square, and therefore dx by dt equal to 2t upon 1 plus t square. 2t upon 1 plus t square. This is dx by dt. This is 3. Okay. Now put the value of 2 and 3 in 1. That is dy by dx equal to dy by dx equal to dy by dx equal to dy by dt. What is the value of dy by dt? That is t square upon 1 plus t square into dy by dt upon dx by dt. Dx by dt is 2t upon 1 plus t square from 3, and this is equal to t square upon 1 plus t square into 1 plus t square upon 2t, and this 1 plus t square get cancelled, this t get cancelled, and here dy by dx equal to t upon 2. Okay, but okay students, but what is the problem? We have to show that dy by dx equal to square root of e raised to x minus 1 upon 2. Okay, and we have to prove this, but actually our dy by dx is t upon 2, but by making some adjustment we have to prove. What adjustment is there? See, what is the value of x? So we have given that x equal to, what is given? X equal to log of 1 plus t square. Okay students, so here suppose cancelling logs on both sides. So if we cancel the log on both sides, means from this side the log will be cancelled, but the rule is that if we cancel logs on both sides, here the log will cancel, and where there is no log, there the term becomes e raised to x. Means cancelling logs on both sides. Cancelling logs we get. So from this side log will cancel, and that will become 1 plus t square. But here there is no log, and in this situation that becomes e raised to x. E raised to x equal to 1 plus t square. This is very important rule students, and remember or note this. Okay, and this becomes e raised to x minus 1 equal to t square. Now here is the square term and here is not square. So squaring, taking square root on both sides. Taking root on both sides we get. Here the square root of t square will be t, and here that becomes root of e raised to x minus 1. So what is the value of t? The value of t is square root of x minus 1. This value, that is very important, and by using this now we have find out the value of t. Okay students, so by using the value of x that they have given, and in that value of x cancelling logs on both sides, by using this rule we have find out the value of t. And now put the value of t, and that is equal to square root of e raised to x minus 1 upon 2 dy by dx. This is very important, and in this way we have proved the problem. Okay students, in this way there are number of problems, that is show that types of problems. So in this video only we can completed only 3 problems, because the problems are very vast. In next video we will continue the problems. Okay, thank you.